Hiya, hello gang. Just a quick couple of observations, and if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed to the channel already, please make sure you press the subscribe button and like the video. Otherwise, my channel's going to disappear very, very quickly. Well, I'm hoping not, but I've had 2 strikes, and if I get another one, I'm not sure what happens, but I think that's it. They're trying quite hard at the moment to get rid of me. So I'm dangerous apparently because of my opinion about the vaccine. And just a disclaimer before we start, I'm not giving medical advice. I'm just talking about my opinion after doing research and after life experience, really. You form an opinion, don't you, about what you think's the truth. And none of this makes any sense to me. First of all, I don't watch the news on the TV because it infuriates me. Absolute nonsense. They've just said that Trump is leaving the White House today. That's not true. Not true at all. They're still doing the recounts of all the states that were fraudulently stolen. And nobody's going anywhere. Donald Trump just said he'll start this process that allows Creepy Joe to start kind of doing things as if he was taking over, but there's no way. He's not conceded. He said in the tweet that he's not going to stop fighting and he's sure that they're going to win. How the hell have the news deciphered that tweet in the way that they have? The same as Sidney Powell, the woman that's working for she's working separately to the Trump team, but she's working to find out where the fraud has come from, whether it be Democrat, Republican, wherever it's come from. This woman, who's amazing, just wants answers, that's all. So, from that one statement, that the lying mainstream media have declared that Trump fired Sidney Powell, and that's not true. I don't get how they can get away with just keep bullshitting people all the time. This ITV, BBC One, people can see straight through them now. People don't watch it anymore. The only people that are watching that are old people who have got no idea about YouTube, about other forms of news, where else to get your news from. They're just listening to crap and they believe everything they're told, unfortunately. But I think there's going to come a time very soon when even the pensioners are going to realise that the mainstream media have been lying to them, and just because the news tells you that something's true doesn't make it true, which is awful, really awful, because it should be the truth, but it's not. We know that in this Luciferian-run world, where all the leaders that are running things are Luciferians. I mean, you only need to look at the Luciferase in Bill Gates' vaccine. Who would call something after Lucifer? And then patent the thing as 6, with the 3 6s in. 3 different patent numbers to do with this virus that he's numbered 666 with a 0 in between each one, but the 3 6s are there in each case. In 3 different occasions, the 3 6s are there. These people are not caring about your future or caring about you. They're plotting and planning how to get rid of us as quickly and as secretly as possible. But it's not secret anymore. Millions of us know what's going on. It's not secret. You just need to keep your eyes open and think outside the box if you can. I mean, I know, I'm aware that a lot of people can't think outside the box. They're just not capable. And as much as you try and explain to them, they will never, ever understand. I think you should cut your losses with them people and just, when you find somebody that you click with that's aware and awake, stick with it. The others are going to have to just have the vaccine and, I don't know what's going to happen to them, but anyway. Boris Johnson gone into isolation again because he's got COVID again. Well, they diagnosed my mother-in-law twice with it, as you know, in 5 weeks, and the second positive came only 2 days after I'd rung the hospital and told the head doctor that if she didn't come out of there alive, I was going to get in touch with the police that I knew were in the hospital anyway, investigating the COVID deaths. I believe, is it Little and Large or the other one? Little and Large and what's the other ones? Cannon and Ball. One of them have died from each two. One of the partners has died in both cases. One of them, they both died in the Vic in Blackpool. One of them, the family suing the hospital, I believe, because they know that the father, husband, didn't die from COVID. As do many other people who are medical people, usually that know what they're looking at and know what the parents or the partner had before they went into the hospital, so are strongly going against and objecting to the fact that the loved one have got COVID on the death certificate when they absolutely 100% feel like I do about this and don't believe it for a second. So, like I said, not giving any kind of medical advice here, but just use your brain. It's quite simple to work out. They're talking 608 deaths today, or in a week. Well, that's quite normal for this time of year. They're telling you that these people have died from COVID, and that's not true. They're dying of all the things that they die of every year, but they might have, they might have a chest infection or whatever, or they could have had COVID or been tested positive for it, up to 60 days before they die. 2 months before they die, and they're still having COVID put on the death certificates. This is a big scam. It's ridiculous. Those of us that have worked in the medical industry and looked after people and old people know that they die every year of the same things: pneumonia, heart disease, all the things that kill old people that are not being talked about. This COVID has cured everything, it seems. Everything. People are only dying from COVID, and that is nonsense. Nonsense. When the actual figures come out and these people are brought to task for what they're doing, I can't wait. I know it's coming. I absolutely know it's coming because far, far too many of us know what this is. And those of you that are bothered, like I am, with the Wi-Fi and the 5G, that are sensitive to it, we also have a different side to this, because I've literally had viral symptoms mixed with a headache, heating up, and chest pains, palpitations that feel like heart attack symptoms, ever since they put these 5G masts up outside. And the people that have asked me to take pictures of them, I will do. It's just that I was banned from replying to your comments on YouTube. I will take a photograph of the masts outside and forward them somehow, or put them on my next video, whatever. I will do that. So that when they put the 5G up, it increased the feelings of tingling, sickness, pressure in my nose and eyes, all these symptoms. What it did was increase them. And just recently, in the last 48 hours again, I feel they're messing about with the strength of it, turning it up and down. It's really, really powerful at the moment. And I've had a real bad headache all day, and it's still there. So, So what is the truth with this? We've got Boris Johnson isolating again. Herd immunity is what they were saying, so that when you've had it, that's it, we're immune. What is the truth here? Because it's certainly not what you're being told on the television. Not at all. I'm very worried that the elites, the people, and especially the American politicians all scuttling around underground, I'm pretty worried about the situation with the weapons that Boris Johnson's talking about. Spending a fortune on very high-tech weaponry, and Donald Trump too, talking about weapons. Why would they be wanting to blow us to smithereens when we've already got this going on? Something is underlying, and I feel very, very uneasy at the moment. Nothing's making any sense. And the way that the politicians and the talking heads on the telly are it's as if something is going to happen that we don't know about. Don't worry. I mean, it'll happen if you worry, it'll happen if you don't. But I definitely feel something that they're not talking about is on its way. And you need to keep an eye out for it. Also, what else was I going to say? You should be looking, you should be having a look at who stands to benefit